Leonardo da Vinci once said that time waits just long enough for those who use it. So the question is, what are you doing with your time? We all have 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with your time? Are you building your dream? Or are you helping someone else build theirs? Are you putting in the work every single day, every single moment of now? Are you planning for your future? They say planning is bringing the future into the present so you can do something about it now. So the question is this: what are you doing with your time? Remember, the time is always now.
And thank you for joining me for the Time Is Always Now podcast. My name is Terence Young. I'm your host for the podcast today. This is a podcast that's dedicated to helping people get past their excuses. Helping people say, I'm not going to do it someday or one day, because those days don't exist. Instead saying, I'm going to do it right now. Whatever it is, do it now, because it's the only time we have. If you don't know who I am a mindset coach, a new thought transformational speaker, an author, a workshop facilitator, and a musician. I help people get past their paradigms by harnessing the power in the eternal moment of now. So thank you for joining me for the podcast. If you would like to donate to the podcast, by all means, you can do so. Just go to my website. It is TerenceYoungNow.com. Thank you in advance for helping me to continue to do what I do. So each week in the Time Is Always Now Facebook group, which if you have not joined, jump over to Facebook and join us in the Time Is Always Now Facebook group. It is a great group of like-minded people who are all working towards the same thing, which is to encourage, inspire, and motivate each other to live our lives to the highest potential by harnessing the power in the eternal moment of now. Not waiting for all the circumstances to be right before we move forward, but saying, you know what? If I'm going to change my life, I've got to do it right here in this present moment. So join us over there. The Time Is Always Now Facebook group. We would love to have you. It's going to change your life. Now, each week in the group, we have a theme each week. And this week, the theme was no drama. Just relax that down. No drama. How do we live a drama-free life? That may be putting it a little bit too much there, right? There's always going to be some type of drama, but how do you minimize the drama and how do you deal with it when it comes into your life? That's more important. So I'm going to share some ideas with you today that you can tangibly use in your life to minimize the drama so you can live in that drama-free zone. I love it. So I used a couple of quotes I'm going to share with you. Here's the first one. Work hard, have fun, no drama. Sweet and to the point. What does it mean? Well, it means this. Work hard. When you're spending time working hard on what you do, right? If you're spending time working on you and improving yourself and how you can be a better person, you ain't got time for the drama. The drama doesn't show up because you're too focused on you to worry about what someone else is doing. This is so important. So work hard on yourself. I always tell people, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. That's right. Go to work, do your job. It helps pay your bills, all those things. Nothing wrong with that. But when you come home, work on yourself, on your business, on your passion, right? That's what I do. That's what I teach. That's why I created a course on finding your passion and living it right now. That's my specialty, helping people find their passion. I coach on this stuff because you gotta do that. That's what the world needs. More people who have come alive for what they have been put here to do by God. So work hard on your passion. Second thing is have fun. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun no matter what it is. I used this quote the other day. I was speaking at a community, and it was a quote by a 4-year-old who was taking a bath, and he was spreading suds all over the place. So his father came in and said, hey, you need to not, be careful. Don't spread suds all over the bathroom when you're taking a bath. And the 4-year-old response was, but I must have fun when I'm taking a bath. Now, that may be funny to you, but the thing is this. I love the idea behind it. I must have fun. How many of us have forgotten how to have fun? There's a great study that I read one time that says children, between the ages of 3 and 12 laugh like, 500 times a day, and adults, 30 and older laugh like 5. For some reason, we've forgotten to have fun. And that's so important. And you know what happens when you say, I must have fun? That means you are deliberately looking to make things fun. Whether you're at work, whether you're at home, whatever you're doing, make it fun. That idea, that 4-year-old, I must have fun. Yeah, do that. And when you're having fun, guess what? You don't have time for the drama. This is so important. You don't have time for the drama. So here's what you want to focus on. Do you. You want to be in that drama-free zone? Work hard, have fun, no drama. How do you do that? Do you. You know what I mean when I say do you. Just be yourself. Be authentically you, and thrive and go every day to be the best you can be. And if you do that, you'll have no time for the drama. That's the first one. Work hard, have fun, no drama. The next one is this. Drama, I love this one. Drama does not just show up into your life. Either you create it, you invite it in, or you associate with it. I love to call this one the CIA of drama. It's true. Drama doesn't just show up. You don't just wake up one day and you're all out of money. Nope. There's a reason you're out of money, and there was different things you did along the way till you ran out of money. You don't just wake up one day and you're a drug addict or whatever the case may be. There's decisions that you've made along the way, right? So the CIA of this, drama doesn't just show up. Either you create it. That means you are the one that created it, right? In my life, when I was younger, I created my own drama. From drinking and partying, all those things I was doing, I created that drama, right? And so when the drama came, when I got kicked out of school, or dropped out of school, I should say, that was on me. When I had accidents from drinking and driving, that was on me. I created the drama. And then I'm looking around like, wow, I'm going through all this stuff. Those were decisions that I made as part of the CIA. Drama doesn't just show up. Either we create it, we invite it in. The second one is we invite it in. That means you're living your life and you're inviting in someone else's drama. Right? Don't invite in someone else's drama. That means someone needs help, and yes, you want to help. There's one thing about helping, but there's another in taking on their problems. Those are two different things. And I'm gonna tell you this: you can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. This is powerful. This is powerful stuff that within coaching, within counseling, you can do everything you can for a person who's going in a bad relationship or strung out on drugs or whatever it is. Yes, you can. You can help them. There's nothing wrong with helping them, but you can only do so much until they want to help themselves. When they want to help themselves, then everything changes. So don't invite in someone else's drama. It's part of the CIA. If you create it, you invite it in. The last one is you associate with it. That means you got some friends and they got drama, and you just hanging out with them, so you in the drama too. This is one of those things where your friends have drama, and they talking about somebody else, so you friends with them, so now you just join in, and now you talking about somebody else. You're a part of that too, when you didn't have to be a part of that. You're associating with drama. And then what happens when the big fight breaks out or the argument breaks out, they mad at you too, right? Because you are associated with the person that they're mad with. You associate with drama. The CIA. Drama does not just show up. Either we create it, we invite it in, or we associate with it. Think about every aspect of your life where you're having a challenge or whatever and there's drama. How did it get there? Ask yourself that question. And if you want to find a way to move from that, to move away from that, to get into a better space, find a way to get to your peace. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can move away from the drama. Physically move yourself away from the person, place, thing, whatever it is that's causing the drama, right? Now, you can't do that if you're the one that created it, right? You can't do that. But if you invited it in or associated with it, you can remove yourself. Find a way to get to that peace. How do you do that? Meditation. Physically remove yourself away, or find meditation, a quiet space for yourself. Go for a walk, go exercise. All of these things help you to find peace. And when you are in a state of peace, you're less likely to be influenced by drama. Remember that the CIA, drama doesn't just show up. Look at every space of your life, and wherever there is drama, either you created it, you invited it in, or you associate with it. That's how we got there. Now, the last one is this. Some people create their own problems, right? They create their own storms and then complain when it's raining. Everybody knows somebody like that, right? I watch a show called The First 48. Some of you may know what that is. It's a crime show where there's real life homicide investigations. And the show is all about what the investigation goes through in the first 48 hours from when they start the investigation. If they can get a lead, they have a good chance of solving the case. And inevitably, in every show that I watch, there's always one of these criminals that create their own drama, right? They've created it, and they've committed a murder in some sense, for whatever, robbing somebody. A lot of times it's like they went to rob somebody, but it went wrong, so they ended up killing him, right? And it goes wrong. And then they get caught. The investigation goes through, they find them. And then they're in the interrogation room. They attempt to lie a couple of times, say they weren't there, but the cops have all this information, right? And then once they know they've been caught, then they start crying, right? They're crying about this storm in their life and how, oh my God, my life's over. I'm going to go to prison for the rest of my life. I can't believe this is happening to me. You created that storm. Now I know that's not what most of us are going through. You may know somebody that's going through that, right? But how about this? What storms have you created in your life? And then you start crying when it's raining, right? Don't create your own storms and then start crying when it's raining. Stop creating them. Stop creating them, right? Here's some ways you can do that. First of all, know who you're hanging out with, because you might be in association with someone who is creating drama. And the best thing is this: when you are in that situation and you want to be creating storms, this is what I teach all the time when I'm doing my one-on-ones. Watch your self-talk. What are you saying to yourself? This is important because we talk to ourselves all the time. The question is, what are we saying to ourselves? Right? If you are lifting yourself up and saying, I'm a good person, I'm smart, I'm strong, I'm capable, then your body, your reaction is going to be different than if you're saying, I'm always messing up, I'm always making mistakes. You know what that does? That reinforces you go out and make more mistakes. But if you reinforce being smart, strong, capable, able, right, blessed, highly favored, if you do those things, it's going to reinforce you to act in that way. It changes the chemistry of your body when you talk to yourself that way. Remember, I'm not talking about talking out loud. I mean in your mind, your self-talk. That will prevent you from creating your own storms. It's powerful. It's powerful. So 3 things I share with you today. If you want to get in that drama-free zone, right? And when I say that, I'm saying that jokingly. There's always going to be some type of drama, something going on, but how you deal with it is so important. And how you alleviate most of it and diminish it, bring it to a minimum. Do some of these things that we talked about here, right? Work hard, have fun, no drama. Work hard on yourself. If you're focused on yourself, you don't have time to worry about drama. Have fun. If you're working hard and you're having fun, let the drama go. You don't have time for it. Second one is this: the CIA. This is so important. The CIA. Drama does not just show up. Remember that. Look at every aspect of your life, and wherever there is drama, right? It's not bad. It's not always bad. It's going to happen. But check this out. Did I create it? Ask yourself the question: did I create it? Did I invite it in? Did I associate with it? Which one is it? Once you know which one it is, then you know how to deal with it, right? If you created it, watch your self-talk. Watch your self-talk, because it can change how you navigate through life. If you invited it in, alleviate yourself, remove yourself from that situation. If you associate with it, the same way. Remove yourself from the situation. That's the first thing. Find that place for peace for you. and then you will be in peace and you don't have to worry about that drama anymore. Sometimes the best decisions that we make are the things that we don't get involved in. You can't solve everybody else's problem. Remember that, right? So remember the CIA. The last one is this. Some people create their own storms and complain when it's raining. So don't be a person that creates your own storm, right? You know, when you evaluate where the drama is in your life, you'll know very quickly, did I create this? Right? Did I create it? Did I invite it in? Did I associate with it? Which one is it? If you created it, first of all, don't cry when it's raining because you know you created it. You gotta be honest with yourself. And then moving forward, watch that self-talk and stop creating your own drama. If you do that, it will change your life and you'll be able to unequivocally say, I own the now and I have won. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Time Is Always Now podcast. I appreciate you sharing the podcast and getting the message out there. I want as many people to get this message as humanly possible. So thank you again for listening. This is TY. I am signing off, and as always, remember the time is always now.